Hey everyone, Katrina here, and today we're going to tackle the square root of negative numbers. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, so let's look at this example right over here. We have the square root of minus 25. Initially, you might be thinking, okay, is this undefined? Does this not exist? However, if we open up to our minds the possibility of the realm of complex numbers, we see that we can actually find a solution to this really neat problem. So the first thing that we have to consider is we need to figure out how we can essentially divide up or separate out this problem. So essentially, root of negative 25 can be separated into the square root of negative 1 multiplied by the square root of 25. So this just follows basic multiplication rules of square root numbers. So okay, we can deal with the square root of 25. We know that that equals to either 5 or it can be equal to negative 5. Let's take a look at why that's possible. We know that 5 times 5 equals to 25, and we can also see that negative 5 times negative 5 equals to 25. Hence, the square root of 25 can be written then as plus or minus 5. Okay, what about the other side? What about the square root of negative 1? Now we're back at that same problem where we're having to take the square root of a negative number. However, this is where we get to introduce complex numbers. So I'm going to show you something really neat. So we have this complex number I over here, and I squared is equal to negative 1. Therefore, if we take the square root of both sides, we end up that I is equal to the square root of negative 1. So therefore, over here, we can see that the square root of negative 1 is simply going to equal to I. So now we have all the elements that we need in order to solve this problem. So therefore, we can write that the square root of negative 25 equals to plus or minus I multiplied by 5. And there you have it. Now you understand how you can take the square root of negative numbers. The same logic applies for any other negative number. I always recommend to divide it out like this and then use your knowledge of complex numbers over here to get your final solution with respect to I. If you enjoy this video, please drop a like, comment any questions that you have, and definitely subscribe for more fun and easy to follow math videos. I'll see you next time.